So I'll just say something very briefly about myself. Uh, my approach here in the North London Buddhist Centre is over time, so even over years, is to lay down all the primary skill sets that are needed for meditation, right from beginning to very experienced. So the skill sets very often that are laid out for complete newcomers are completely relevant and usable later on, 20, 30 years on. So they're still relevant. So also, as well as skills and how to work in meditation, there's sort of themes in meditation, qualities in meditation, attitudes. So I have in mind all the time that intention. So even though in the Saturday class they have themes that go on for in sets of 4, and we're in the midst of the system of meditation, I'm still going to carry on with my basic intention and remit of just laying out skill sets and so on. So that's just to let you know that is what my intention is. So I tend to find fresh ways of communicating very primary aspects of mindfulness and meditation. So I've come up with 2 this week. So the usual way of talking about the first one is having a clear area of engagement. So this is a sort of primary approach to meditation, clear intentionality. But why that term, clear area of engagement, is that what you're choosing to come into and experience is usually not just one thing. It's a combination of things. So it's an area. And so you're clear what the area is. And that will emerge a bit, especially in the first meditation. We're going to do 2 meditations together before the tea break. So the more colloquial way of talking about that I came up with is being in the zone. So being in the zone is used in lots of different ways, sports and so on. But it can be used in terms of mindfulness, that when you know what your zone is, your area, and you enter into that zone. So your intention is to just stay in that zone of what you're paying attention to. Notice when your mind wanders or jumps, and quite clearly let go of that and come back. So I'm going to guide you in to a meditation which sort of focuses on this aspect. But before I start, there's a question for Idan. Do you need me to be under interrogatory lights? So could someone, I don't know, someone?
Is it these ones or the middle ones?
Those back ones. Those ones?
So if you could just turn down the middle, that's right.
Keep going down a bit. Well, perfect, thank you. That's lovely. I was about to confess. So I'm going to start with the setup. And the setup is really important when you're going to meditate. Rather than just jumping in to a meditation practice like mindfulness of breathing or metta bhavana, you set up your zone or area of engagement. So just to let you know that in this morning, I'm not going to be teaching or leading through either of those two practices, mindfulness of breathing or metta, but just working with skills and themes, mostly using the body and the breath. So first of all, settling. That's the command that you give yourself. Settle. Arrive. So set up your posture so that you're comfortable. Are you comfortable? So there's a primary question. What's here within you? So how is your body? How does it feel? Your energy, your general mood. So you just arrive into how you are. What's here? It takes time to settle, but you keep pointing yourself in that direction, settling, arriving. Coming into an awareness that your zone is going to be awareness of the body and the breath. And that part of that is checking, am I in it or out of it? And if you're moving out of the zone of the body and the breath, to clear that and to come back clearly and decisively into the body and the breath. Just setting that as part of your area of engagement. Now, particularly, starting to be aware of your body and your posture and its shape, how it feels. And if you need to do any adjusting of the shape of your body, your posture, you do that now. Take the time. You've got shape. Now, any sense of any holding or tension, you might just want to move your shoulders and check, are they up or down? Soften them if they need it. And then being open to the range of discomfort and comfort in your physical experience. And just taking it in. So noticing anything that feels a little uncomfortable, in one area, comfortable, just letting your awareness expand to take it in and stay with it. Clear zone. So keeping the awareness of the shape of your body, being open to a sense of, does it feel poised? Are you having to hold yourself up with muscles? Try and find a shape or a posture where you're just, as it were, poised or in equilibrium. And settle into that. And now the setting of the head. Just make sure that your head is sort of nicely poised and balanced, not too far forward or back. Feels relaxed around the neck and the throat. Being aware of your face. And then the nostrils. And the breath coming in and out of the nostrils. And now you're in the breath. So the whole flow of the breath coming in and going out now is your zone of awareness and becoming absorbed in it. First of all, having the sense of the continuity between the in and out. It's all one thing flowing in and out. Paying attention to that. So there's a smooth continuity from the in to the out, the out to the in. Clear zone of awareness. And when your mind starts to shift or slide, just gently refocus on the flow and continuity of the breath. So now, within this whole continuous flow of the in and out, notice the different sensations that happen in your body on the in-breath and on the out-breath, that it feels different, and just noticing that within the flow. Now coming into the awareness of the belly and the breath, particularly, and noticing what happens as the breath comes in and goes out as an experience rather than as a mental observation. Being open to the experience is changing and different from the in to the out. How does it feel? And now for a moment, going to the broader sense of the flow of the breath as a continuity. The sense of flow in and out of air, staying with that flow and a sense of flow. So we're going to broaden for a moment, get a sense of generally whether your mind feels settled or restless. And if it's settled, just as it were, engage with that settledness. Even just say the word quietly and internally in your mind, settled, calm. So now you're in the flow of that calmness and settledness, staying with it. And now include the awareness of the breath in the heart chest area and its movement and experience. And as your mind calms and settles, feel it. feeling the movement of expansion and contraction within the whole continuous flow of the breath. A quick check as the mind drifted or wandered or opened up other areas of thought. Clearly close them down, saying, not now. Come back to the body and the breath and the heart, chest area. Gently, but with commitment. Being patient. And as you're sitting here, just quietly in your own mind, be open to a descriptive word of how you are now. And just check, does that word or words describe how you are within yourself now? And just take it in, connect with it as part of your awareness. And now just still sitting, just resting your mind, just absorbing how you are. And now, a brief setup, being clear in your mind that you're going to come into the body and awareness of the breath. Check and come back if your mind wanders. Clear intention. Being aware of the shape of your body, adjusting it if necessary. Does it feel comfortable and poised? Any holding or tension or relaxation? adjusting shoulders if necessary. And then the openness to the range of discomfort and comfort. Just taking it in. Being aware of the whole of the spine and the breath, and how the breath gently and quite naturally moves your back. How does that feel? Checking if your mind is wandering off and clearly coming back. To your back and the breath. What happens in your back as the breath comes in? Without anticipating or double guessing, just notice it. And what happens when the breath goes out in your back? Now, bringing your awareness down into your buttocks and your seat and what that feels like. The whole area of sensation and experience of your area of contact with your cushion or your seat. How does it feel? You might have descriptive words, but that's fine. Let them come and go, but let go of any thinking about it. Now bring your awareness up from your seat up into your belly and the breath. The belly and the breath together. Expansion and the contraction as a flow. You're in the breath now, and particularly the belly and the breath. Just quiet, directive, settle into the flow. following the flow and the movement in the belly. There's constant movement and change, and you're staying with that as it happens. In the zone of the body and the breath. Being open to the changes as they happen in the belly and the breath. Staying with it. Now, just for a moment, broadening your awareness to your general sense of yourself and whether you feel settled and calm or restless or dozy. Just being aware of that. And just dropping in the word, staying with the flow of the breath, settling into it. Now, the breath and the heart chest area. Having a sense of the expansion and the contraction, the rise and the fall in the heart chest area as flow. Clear zone of awareness and experience. The heart chest area and the breath. Quick check as the mind slid off, clear it, come back with a sense of commitment. Now to the breath in the nostrils. So narrow focus of attention in the nostrils. Commit. How does it feel on the in? How does it feel on the out? But as a continuous flow. Feeling the changeover from the out to the in the nostrils. So you have a clear focus on a narrow area, but check that you're relaxed. As you broaden your awareness to the whole sense of yourself sitting here, just be open to a descriptive word for how you are now. Without judgment, just taking it in, connect with how you are now. And when you're ready, just opening your eyes, taking in the room with a sort of wide angle vision, a sense of depth, so you have the sense of connected sense of how you are and the room together. You're in the room.